We got a super chat real quick. I'm going to throw it to you.
Oh.
Just real quick.
Go ahead.
They said, Trump watched Tim's rant. Trump started crackdown after last Monday. I'm a conservative and I'm excited to bring home our troops.
I told you he watched it.
Told you?
I said it.
Really?
I don't care. That's proof.
But it
happened.
Proof.
He watched it.
That's all the proof we need.
But hold on. The reason this is funny is because Trump is now trying to bring our soldiers back from Afghanistan.
Yes.
And who's blocking it? The Democrats.
Well, but it's not even
Right.
about that. The media.
Yeah.
Right. They all are. They're
Dude.
trying to stop it. Why? What? I don't get it.
I'm talking to a friend of mine, Lefty,
Yeah.
and I said, what do you think about Donald Trump trying to bring our troops back from Afghanistan? You know what the response was?
Huh.
Trump's doing that?
Yeah.
Is that what their response was?
No. What do you think the response was?
That's what I think their response was.
The response was,
Trump's doing that?
Well, I mean, I have to look at the situation. I mean, there's probably a good reason why our troops are there.
Oh
What?
my gosh.
Oh,
Not kidding.
of course.
Okay, yeah,
Yep.
no. I think it should have been the scandal of the freaking whatever 50 years is called. The fact that we're still in Iraq and Afghanistan.
Yeah, man.
We knew that we didn't need to be there and we stayed.
Yep.
So,
No
so all of a
reason.
sudden, you've got, I think Rand Paul proposed it. I think I'm not entirely sure. I don't have it pulled up. But I think have you seen this?
Let me see.
I think
Yeah,
it is.
see if you
I
pull
think
it
you're
up.
right. I think it is Rand Paul. He's talking about people. We've got people serving there that were born after the war started.
Yes.
Yeah.
That are there now.
Yes, that sounds like Rand
They
Paul.
weren't even alive.
Apparently, both parties shot him down.
Yep.
They were like, nah, we're not gonna bring our troops out of Afghanistan. Are you nuts?
We make way too much money on this war machine.
So here's what
Seriously.
happens. Trump wants to bring our troops back.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Yeah, me too.
Heck yeah.
yes, please.
Awesome.
And what happens? A story drops in the New York Times. Vladimir Putin is paying a bounty
Oh,
to
this
the
whole
to
thing.
the Taliban, to Afghan militants to kill American soldiers.
Yeah, this is another one of my friends. I say friends loosely because I don't really know them that well, but they were shoving this down my throat. How could you vote for Trump? Look at this information that I have about him knowing about them. And I'm like, okay, show me your information. I'll read it, sure, because I'm down to be proven wrong. You hear that?
Yeah.
Everybody, I don't
Yes,
care.
They don't
same.
care.
I am okay with being proven wrong.
Yeah, man.
In fact, I welcome it.
Bring it.
And everybody should be welcome to be proven wrong.
Yeah.
That's why. And I read it. Hold on, I just want to say, I read it. No proof. None of it was proven. It was all like, well, now this is what we're talking about. So that could mean that this happened.
An
it's
anonymous
like,
source.
What is this?
Yes.
An
No,
anonymous source.
No.
Experts say. It's like, okay, well, actually give me the experts because I want to read what they're saying. Don't just tell me an expert told you and
You know what?
that's the way it is now.
No.
Nah.
You know what? It's true.
Oh, it is.
It absolutely is true.
All right, well, since Tim told me.
I said it's true. Listen.
I do believe
listen.
him. Yeah.
The New York Times, the paper of record, the Gray Lady has told us this is happening.
Yep.
Therefore,
Now, I don't need evidence if they said it. Therefore, if it is true that Trump knew our soldiers are in danger, we must immediately bring back every single soldier from that country because their lives are in danger.
Oh,
And what does
snap.
Trump do?
He says,
We should bring these people home.
Well, I'm
he's
kidding.
been fighting. No. I know. First off, he said I was never briefed on this.
right.
So
And
him
the
bringing the
Multiple
troops,
people said
trying to
that,
bring the
yeah.
troops home, had nothing to do with that.
Well, the joke
he was
I'm-
just trying to end the
the
war.
point I'm
No,
making-
I get what you're saying. I just wanted to say that.
If the argument is that Putin is offering money and our troops are in harm's way, guess we got to bring them all back.
Yeah, man.
We
That's
can't,
a good point.
You don't want your troops to be in danger, do you?
Right.
No,
And
Apparently
you
we
know
don't.
Trump's not there for them. We better bring our soldiers home
Get
from
them out of there,
Afghanistan.
man.
Newsflash: they were in danger before Putin even presumably did anything. They're in a war zone because we put them there.
Yep.
So let's get them out of there.
Yeah, good call.
I'm okay with that.
Afghanistan
Yeah.
was so dumb. You know why? Oh man, Iraq and Afghanistan surround Iran.
Yep.
John Bolton, that guy.
Ooh.
I love, man, The Onion wrote this article.
Oh, goodness.
It's a picture of John Bolton like this. He's like gasping and he's holding a gunshot wound. And it says John Bolton breaks into Oval Office screaming that he'd been shot by Iran.
Oh my goodness.
Yep. That dude. And now it's no surprise he is ragging on Trump. He's trying to sell a book.
Yep.
These people love war, man.
Yeah. He's a warmonger.
It's war is
Clearly.
war is money.
It makes
Yep.
money.
It keeps things a churning, baby.
Dude, it keeps
Yep.
the people united in some extent.
I mean, well, you know who
did.
I think Trump has really activated a lot of people in such a tremendous way.
Tremendous.
Tremendous. The best. I cannot believe that I have people, friends of mine, actually going, well, maybe we do need soldiers in
Dude,
Afghanistan.
yeah.
I'm like, what? Dude.
Yeah, it's insane.
Oh, man, the left is meaningless. It just doesn't even make sense anymore. How is it? We got this guy here, Super Chat. He's a conservative, and he's excited to bring our troops home. And I'm like, here.
Yes.
What?
Yep.
I know, yeah. I don't get it at all.
The neocons
Like,
were all
why-
about war.
Yeah, it's like everyone, this is what the more I'm looking into the like political realm, the issue's never really with the presidency. It's the House
system.
and the Senate.
It's the deep
Oh, totally.
state.
They're pushing their propaganda machines. They're the ones who are really pulling the strings of what is going on in this planet.
Yeah.
Or I'm sorry, this
Well,
country.
Yeah.
It's insane.
It's a crony establishment.
Absolutely.
And this is like, I
And
think
Trump is flipping he went in and flipped the table
Roll
over and he
the
said,
tennis
"Ha ha, I'm going to go bring our troops home."
You know what they
Right.
said about Trump in like these leaked emails
What?
from the Democrats? They wanted to prop Trump up as a Pied Piper candidate because they thought if they made Trump the front runner, Hillary was guaranteed to win.
Right.
Little did they know.
Little did they know he actually had plans for this country, and
He actually cares about it.
He'd been talking about it for a long
Surprised.
time.
yeah, that's it. He loves America, and it's like, you know what? I see a lot of anti-America going on right
Sentiment,
now, and
yeah.
it pisses me off. I see friends of mine on Facebook. I'm calling them out. I don't care anymore. Like, I'm losing friends left and right. You know what? You're not even my friend. If
You've lost to no friends.
Thank you, Tim.
Anybody
You're right.
would,
Right.
would say that.
Thank you, Tim.
It's
You're
true.
absolutely right. You know, it's like there is nothing wrong with being proud of this country. Nothing at all. And I am proud of this country.
You know what you need to
It's
do?
this country that made me who I am. And I love who I am.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with that either.
Here's what I'm going to do.
Here.
Timcast IRL is announcing a special, all expenses paid vacation to a select list of countries for any person who prescribes to leftist ideology.
Yes. Possibly a second world country.
One-way ticket,
Yeah.
though.
No. I offered
Yes.
this to people before.
Oh, yeah.
I got into an argument with a dude.
Yeah,
and I'm
go
like,
go see what it's like outside of
Yeah.
this
I
amazing
was like,
country.
where would you like to go?
Yeah, where? Anywhere.
Let's
And then
get
we
you
had a
there.
conversation, and I said, I will get you a round trip ticket. I'll pay
Yep.
for your hotel, but you must sign a waiver that I am not responsible if you
For
die.
anything that happens to
Right.
you.
Yeah, nothing. I can't be held responsible for this. You're going of your own volition, and
You don't want.
It all falls apart,
go?
huh?
You don't want to go?
Yep.
Oh
you don't
man.
want to go?
Oh.
Do I need security? I had one person ask, do I need security? I'm like, I don't know.
for
Do you?
sure,
Do
dude.
you
Do you?
know what it's like to think I might need security in this place because you're fearful of your life every single day?
Yep.
Maybe that's what I should do. I should start a nonprofit that just buys plane tickets for the far left to go to like Morocco and Egypt and,
Yeah,
Helicopter
maybe.
rides?
and Iran, Afghanistan.
Yeah.
What did
China.
you say?
I said helicopter rides.
No. No. I'm
Whoa.
I'm talking economy
Just for
plus, maybe.
sightseeing,
Brutal.
guys.
No.
Come on.
Brutal, Lydia.
Whatever.
Brutal.
Economy plus
Yes.
extra bag of pretzels.
Ooh.
That's right.
Nice.
Tim is a
Wait,
generous
that's-
God.
that's
They
true.
don't give peanuts anymore.
My
No, they don't, 'cause of
goodness.
allergies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
allergies.
But I will guarantee. You know what I will do? I will pay for your hotel. Get you a nice one. You pick the country.
Will
Where-
it be
where do you wanna
nice
go?
though?
Well, I mean, nice is relative.
That's true.
So look, but I'll put it this way. I went to Sweden, and you've been to Sweden, and I went to the bad areas of Sweden. It was beautiful.
Yeah, even the bad areas are.
There's
really
problems.
nice.
There's grenade. There's a viral video recently of a grenade attack. Some locals went to the cops, and so the gang, they pull up and they throw a grenade onto their patio, and then
Dude,
whoosh,
what
blows
the
up.
heck?
Yeah.
There's problems, man.
Yeah, there's problems everywhere. Right.
So
There's problems in America. Like, I'll admit that.
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh, for
I'm
sure.
not saying that the police don't need reform. One of my friends is one of my friends. Like, he's a good buddy of mine. We kind of had a like slight argument, and he was just saying about like, how can you be proud of a country that like all this stuff needs to happen? I was like, well, I never said that all those things shouldn't happen. Like, sure, we do need some reforms.
Right.
Certain things need to happen. We can get better. But we also went from a slavery-based economy to now abolishing it because of the Constitution that we made.
Yep.
That, and now we've come a long way. And it's like, let's not destroy it all. Let's keep moving and progressing forward. That's, it's like we can still be happy and proud of the progress that we've made.
Yeah,
it's
we
like,
have made
I'm not going to
progress.
forget that progress. No
Right.
way. I'm not going to start treating people differently because of the color of their skin. No.
They want you to.
definitely. I will never do that ever. That is one thing I won't do. I cannot do it. And you know what? I've seen racism in my life, and every single time that it's ever shown its ugly face in front of me, I've said something. I've quit my job. I've lost friends. I've kicked people out of my parents' house because they were just talking racist stuff, and I kicked them out of the house. It's like I will always speak up for it.
And you know what's funny?
What?
That almost sounds woke. It almost sounds woke, except for the fact.
So be it.
Except for the fact that when you understand what you're really saying,
Not.
they've changed the definition of the word racism. So they're talking about, my dad was waving an American flag, so I said, "Get out of my house! You're not welcome at my birthday party," which is like not racism.
No,
but I'm exaggerating, mind you. But it's like it's things like this. They're like, America itself is white supremacy.
That's ridiculous.
It's like no,
that's insane.
No, actually, that's not true. It's so insane. It's what's the funniest thing about this is that the fact that white people and are on both sides, either not woke or red pilled. Asian people, some are woke, some are red pilled.
Yep.
Black people, some are woke, some are red pilled. That proves it's not a race thing.
That's a good point.
It disproves their racial.
Right.
Like, that's
Race
why they
theory.
really, really don't like black conservatives.
That's true.
Or Asian conservatives,
Yep.
or Latino conservatives. They really don't, because it really starts to hurt their ideas.
Well, why
And
do you
so
think when the Hodge twins posted my video of me,
it
just
got deleted?
boom,
Yeah,
deleted. Terrence Williams,
So-
boom, deleted.
Yep.
They don't want that being shown around.
Mass flag it.
It's like, well, no wonder.
Yeah, for those that are listening, is a video of Adam talking about voting for Trump, and Facebook nuked it after 2.4 million views.
Yep.
It's gone.
Yep.
It's gone, man. It's
It's
really
still going around on
creepy.
Twitter, but it's like, all I'm saying is I'm thinking logically. I'm doing the research myself, which I suggest to everybody. Do your own research and thoroughly do your research. Don't just read the title of the article. That's what all these people do. They're like, oh, this article proves it. I'm going to just pass it along. And I'm like, okay, I'll read this article that you
better
sent me.
actually read it.
And I'm like reading it. I'm like, oh, okay, so it's an opinion piece. Why are you giving me an opinion
Right,
piece?
don't-
What is this?
Listen.
I got my own.
One of the best opinion pieces I've read lately was that all news has become opinion. There's
That's a good point.
There's
Yeah.
no line separating
Boom.
the
truth
the
right there.
editorial page
Boom.
and the news page
It's
anymore.
very true.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So I was working for Fusion. There was this big story that happened for internet-based individuals. Ellen Pao, the CEO of Reddit, had resigned, and a story came out from the New York Times that said interim CEO Ellen Pao resigns from Reddit, and it was like 100 words. The board announced that she would be stepping down. They would find a replacement in the coming weeks. Ellen Pao was serving as blah blah blah, and that was it.
Simple. Straightforward.
The next day,
News.
that URL, that same link, had been rewritten to an opinion piece about sexism in Silicon Valley.
Oh my
The title
goodness.
became something like Silicon Valley Bros 2, women in the workplace 0 or something, or feminist 0 or something like that. And then it was giving this opinion and analysis about the problems of women in tech and everything like that. The reason why this was such a big story for me at the time is that they changed the link. So if you let's say you post a link to a story.
Oh yeah. Let's say I shared the original post.
Let's
wow.
say you share the original story.
Yeah.
And you're just like, wow, look at this breaking news.
Yeah.
And the next day they change it to say a bunch of things like they love Nazis.
Right.
And then people are going to be like, whoa, Adam, what are you
How
sharing?
dare you?
Right. So
It's ridiculous.
when they switched it to a feminist article, all of a sudden you had people who probably shared the breaking news now inadvertently having shared a feminist article
Right.
without
That
realizing
is
it.
sneaky.
that
as
is
heck.
sneaky.
Very sneaky. And they
That's
didn't
Wow.
sneaky, dude.
they didn't
I
put a
don't like
correction
it.
on it. They didn't put an
Of
update.
course not.
Nope.
And so at Fusion, I said, I'm like in the Slack chat, and I'm like, whoa, dude, this is huge. It's huge because this story was the number 3 and number 5 most upvoted post of all time for Reddit and Reddit history.
Holy cow.
And they changed the story, disqualifying it, and the moderators deleted it. So record-breaking posts got deleted from Reddit because of the unethical activities of the New York Times. And so when I started working on putting something together, do you know what the people at Fusion told me?
What?
Don't report this story
What?
because then we'll get called out for it too. And I
Are you
said,
serious?
are you implying
That you do this?
Are you telling me right now that our company
Wait, we do this?
will change articles without putting corrections or notes? Well, everybody does this.
Oh.
You're
The
like,
guy,
not me.
The guy who said it now works for the New York Times.
Are you serious?
100%.
Oh my gosh.
Yep.
Okay.
Welcome to modern journalism, man.
Journalism.
There's another story going around, and I'm mostly going to stay out of it.
Okay.
Because there are some woke journalists that I think are cordial enough and they're nice to me, so I give them respect 100%. So I'm not going to get involved in dragging them if I think if they're saying something very, very dumb or lying, I'll definitely call them out. But there's a few people who typically just report non-political news but are super woke. And now there's this big thing happening, and I'm watching the drama develop, and these news outlets are all writing about each other again. Because like some journalists, did a story and then someone got mad, and now they're writing. Now there's like drama in different journalist organizations, and I'm sitting here just like, are you writing about each other again?
What a circle of
Did
jerks.
you see the story from the Washington Post where they wrote about a Halloween party 2 years ago, where a random woman no one ever heard of, who's not a public figure, was wearing blackface?
No.
And that's the story.
That's it.
That's it. And everyone's
Cool.
like,
Yeah.
who's this woman?
They ruined her life.
Who is she, and why is she newsworthy?
Why is this news?
Seriously.
Because
they
it's click-worthy.
write about
Right,
each other, man.
exactly.
Because people get emotionally compromised, and
So-
they trigger those emotions.
Thanks for checking out this clip from the Timcast IRL podcast. We do the show live Monday through Friday at 8 p.m. If you want to catch the full show, tune in to this channel, subscribe, hit the like button, or check us out on iTunes and Spotify, and we will soon have this podcast up for free on all podcast platforms. Thanks for hanging out, and we'll see you all in the next episode.